Decisions of the Federal Reserve are shaping traders' sentiment. The regulator decided to take a pause in the cycle of the key rate hike and announced its intention to resume rising interest rates a bit later. The European Central Bank unveiled the same plan. Last week, the Reserve Bank of Australia and the Bank of Canada unexpectedly hiked their benchmark rates. In other words, the central bank stance remains hawkish and thus boosting national currencies. Thus, the euro has significantly gained in value, which is exerting noticeable pressure on the US dollar. In our video review, we will find out what events may affect traders' sentiment early next week. We'll start getting macroeconomic information only on Tuesday during the Asian-Pacific trading session. The Reserve Bank of Australia is going to disclose its recent meeting minutes. The document will provide all the details of the 25 basis point rise of the key rate. Investors will find out the reasons for such an unexpected step. However, plans of the central bank are of greater importance for traders. Analysts suppose that the Reserve Bank of Australia is ready to raise the key rate even more, which will support the Australian dollar against the greenback. Meanwhile, traders shifted their attention from the US dollar as the Federal Reserve paused the monetary policy tightening. However, it's a positive factor for the US business and consumers. The fact is that a high benchmark rate was preventing businesses from developing. Expensive loans were keeping demand for real estate. Against this backdrop, production in the construction sector dropped. On Tuesday, another report will confirm the sluggishness of the construction sector. On Wednesday, all eyes will be turned to the meeting of the Bank of England, which is the main event of the next trading week. In fact, the meeting result is predictable. The regulator will raise interest rates, and notably on Wednesday, the UK will publish its inflation report for May. The indicator is slackening, though very slowly. According to the forecast, inflation will slow down to 8.5% from 8.7% per annum, which is still a very high level. It's obvious that the central bank should alter its approach. However, the Bank of England is too conservative to resort to changes. Thus, the likelihood of a key rate hike will rise, thus boosting the British pound. Also, on Wednesday, traders will wait for the speech of Fed Chair Jerome Powell. Investors are interested in comments about the pause in the key rate hike and hints about the regulator's actions at the next meeting. If Jerome Powell confirms the predictions of a rise in the key rate to 5.6% by the end of the year, the US dollar will have a chance to recoup its losses. How will going to be in the short term? We will definitely tell you in our news releases. Subscribe to our channel and follow news with us. And see you soon!